So, last week, y'all survived the encounter in the cave um, and found the pirate's lost treasure that you immediately claimed as your own.
Oh yeah, we're
We didn't.
Isn't that normal
claim
if any D&D party just stumbled upon treasure?
See, that's on me though, right? Because obviously, like, these are pirates that are now starting a side hustle in the city who, despite losing most of their fortune, had to have been moderately successful pirates for them to, even attempt this in the first place. And so I was like, obviously, it has to be a decent amount of treasure for these moderately successful pirates. And then, yeah, it was, I forgot the total math, but it was like right around 35,000 gold worth of coins and gems. That doesn't even count what the magic items would have been worth. And y'all were just like, yeah, I think we're going to take a lot of this. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't see this coming, but I should have. Because that's a lot of money.
You didn't. Yeah.
That's a lot of money for a party doing an errand for thieves for a different band of thieves, allegedly. To just be like, yeah, they deserve all of this. We shouldn't take any of it. That's on me.
We're Robin Hooding. Yeah, we're Robin Hooding.
Oh, not even. We're just taking it for ourselves. We're not going to give any of it back.
We're taking it from the rich pirates and giving it to the poor adventurers.
And
That's...
you were...
I was poor. I don't know about you.
Robin Hood men in tights right there, okay?
Is there any other Robin Hood that matters?
Actually,
the
Disney one that I actually do find kind of funny.
Okay.
It's just, constantly switching between Carrie Ells and the Fox for a top Robin Hood spot.
Yeah, the only other one we
Always the
have is a
Fox,
stage
though.
play, and that, I don't know if that counts, because I worked it, so it's automatically into my favorite shows.
That's kind of cheating, but it is completely fair. If I was on a show, I think,
funny though.
I probably wouldn't like it. But
I would put the Robin Hood cameo in Shrek way above the Kevin Costner version, though.
To be fair, I do like the Kevin Costner one. Like, as a whole, the movie is good.
I could
He
care less
just
about
doesn't-
his shitty British accent. I just love the movie. I used to watch that
that
movie
was
so
what I was
much when I was a
gonna
kid.
comment
I know
It
you
was
were.
good.
I can feel your British rage from here.
Hey, no, it only matters because there's a joke about it in Men in Tights, and that is very important to me.
It's true.
I've never seen Robin Hood Men in Tights.
You need to!
It's
I think you really have to. It's super good.
You would enjoy it. Let's just pause D&D for a bit. We will stream
Oh,
Robin Hood Men in
I was
Tights.
like,
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
I didn't intend for this. No.
No.
Yeah, no, we're gonna watch Men in Tights.
Nope,
So,
Yeah.
nope. I came here for D&D. I need D&D for my mental health.
we
It's
can do a movie night later.
compulsory.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, we should do a movie night.
So,
It'll be fun.
after extorting me for a level up, we agreed to split the treasure so that the pirates still get some of their ill-gotten gains back, and maybe don't immediately call you liars when you show up with bags of holdings and new silks and the like. Although I believe Duchess said she would not be changing her clothes.
I won't
No.
be changing mine. I'm
Not at
wearing
all.
silks.
I'm already perfect,
So am I. I have an aesthetic.
I would never say that ever
but
because I am very judgmental of myself.
Is
But
Raz's changing clothes like daily? Because I have to imagine if he's
Oh.
not, some of them are getting travel stained.
no,
No.
I have a wardrobe in my
I knew it's got to be part of the tent,
little
right?
tent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be.
and it's magic. So like whenever I put clothes away in the wardrobe, they just magically get prestidigitated and cleaned.
I'd see. I 100%
that
believe
makes
that. That was already headcanon for me.
Yep.
There's no way the fancy boy has dirty clothes. No way.
What is wrong with you?
well,
Why
we'll
would
Meanwhile-
see me.
think so?
Meanwhile, Corin owns like 2 shirts that are wadded up in the bottom of his backpack.
I can't wait for Lorazes to actually just pause combat on his turn to pop up his tent and change clothes and come back out.
I need new
I wouldn't
outfit for this.
pause combat, but it would definitely be, oh, combat ended. Oh, are we going to tend to the wounded? I'll be back. Pops up 10.
Oh, Jesus, I got some of Song Shen's undead blood on me from the time that dragon chomped down on her twice.
Song Shen, your blood is black? That's not... You should go
Yeah,
see
it's fine. It's like tar at this point, but it still
dark
flows.
blue. It means I'm royalty.
Meanwhile, there's.
I'll fucking take it.
So, I believe I rolled basically during the watch routes to basically see if any of the pirates would have followed you into this cave. And you, at least for the moment, appear to be in the clear as everyone wakes up. I think Corin gets just a straight solid 6 sleeping. Doesn't take any watch turns so that everyone else can not wait a full 8 hours. So I believe we are starting today with the rest having ended, everyone leveling up, and now you just have just so much treasure to decide what to do with. I think it is somewhere between like 10 p.m. and midnight current time. And you're about an hour to walk from the city proper.
Get started moving this treasure out of here. We could always bury it outside the city limit.
That is traditional for treasure, I've heard.
You know, it sounds very much like what pirates would do.
The only problem with that is remembering where you've buried it and like, that's not a thing I do.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 people in this party who notoriously remembering things is not something they have experience with. Fig aside, your characters seem to remember things now.
Yeah. They come back. Oh, it's like real life where sometimes I'll get a flash of memory. I'm like, why do I remember that?
I could handle this whole thing if I was one more level. Anyway.
I mean, I could drop some more enemies on this cave. Y'all want to do a gauntlet?
No.
Not a gauntlet. Hold on. Let me look up what would take level 6
to go from 6 to 7. I feel like a jump.
Oh yeah, it's one of the first barriers because level 7's a power spike.
5 to 6 was like.
So we rested, right? Or I rested?
Yes, everyone.
Yeah.
I believe should have completed a long rest.
Excellent.
Fenrir is pretty much able to just do a watch on his own because I think as long as he's not really moving, it counts, right?
Yeah.
And so whether or not anyone else took a full turn, all they need is like 4 hours for themselves. So, yeah.
I feel like I helped with the watch. Oh, I definitely did not press the button for resting. Ooh. Okay.
I think you're also still level 5, Fig.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I am. Okay, I'll fix that. Why am I like this? What do I get for a hit die?
Alright, guys.
Think you're a D6 as a sorcerer.
We need to find
Yeah.
a CR13 monster and I need to solo it. So that I can
Okay.
Good luck.
Actually, I would be down for that. Hang on.
You would be down to watch me get eaten.
Yeah, oh, I rolled a 6 for my HP. Okay, sick.
Why do you roll for HP?
Because I roll well as Sunshine and I roll extremely badly as Moth.
Yeah, unlike me, Fig believes in herself when it comes to rolling for HP.
Yeah, I have actual dice now. It's the only thing I'll actually roll for.
Well, that's just crazy talk is what that is.
I'm all stats. Like, I know that D&D is like all about the dice, but there are so many things about me not trusting the dice to actually roll well for me if I have a standard option. So like I'll always
That's my point buy or standard array is like.
I'll do point buy or standard array so many times where I'd roll for stats because I know I'm gonna have like I'd get like 120 decks or something like that, and then I just have like 4s to 8s across the board. Like,
well, you saw that stat block I rolled for my backup character, right?
No.
Great stats, but there was a 4 in there.
Oh.
See,
like,
I would absolutely love to like have really good stats and then just have one just really terrible dump stat. And for most of my characters, it'd be strength or in.
For a standard array, I do an expanded array. So your highest number can go up a point, but your lowest number needs to go down a point.
That's nice. My main complaint with standard arrays,
I get a dog.
like
Sorry.
Typically the highest you can get starting off is a 17.
That's why I let people do that, so then you can have an 18 and something with like a bonus.
So I typically like point buy over standard array for that reason. But
that's fair.
Wow. God, those are good stats.
Making another PB&J, but I finished my other jelly. And this jar was in the back of the fridge. It's frozen solid.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh fuck! I get another spell.
Another one.
Another one.
You don't get more spells.
I get another spell.
One spell.
One spell. I don't know what I want though.
Is it a 3rd level spell?
Oh, actually, yeah, good point. It is, I think. Hang on.
Hold
on. Hang on.
Check your spell list.
It is, yeah. Well, I can have it in any slot, I think. I'm pretty sure. But I obviously should take it as a 3rd level.
But there's a specific spell I'm looking for.
3rd level.
Sending?
Counterspell! That would be a good one. Dispel magic. Fear.
What is that?
Oh, I can make us into clouds! Oh! Haste.
Is it like Tensor's flying disc or something like that?
Oh no, that's way higher, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what's enlarge reduce?
I don't know. I would have thought that would be a 3rd.
Is it 2nd? It is 2nd level.
I don't need to be bigger and or smaller.
I think he was talking more
you
about
to be
reducing
bigger, smaller.
the chest you could like just stuff in your pockets and walk into town.
Fuck.
So
do how greedy am I?
That's up to you, to be honest.
Okay, I know what I want then. Yes. I'm assuming you're going to take counterspell at some point.
Next level, actually, yes.
Okay, sick. Okay, I'm good.
Next level's far away, but yes.
Yeah, okay, but I really needed haste. For me? Specifically for me. Oh fuck, how do I get back to the fucking page?
You're not gonna... Why would you get haste?
Because I want haste.
You're not gonna like it. Official rules.
I can... Hey, at least I would be able to cast 2 fucking cantrips.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, so...
Wait, Philip, am I able, with haste, to cast 2 cantrips? I get 2 actions.
You get a hasted action.
Yeah, well... If I can't cast 2 cantrips, haste is shit. Or actually, official rules are shit. Because that's dumb. Let me pew pew!
Let me pew pew.
With haste, your hasted action can't use like extra attack. It's just 1 additional attack.
That's so dumb.
See, what you should do is just take a level of fighter and get yourself action surge.
I'm not...
Considered it.
I would never. I would never put any levels into fire.
Also, not that I care about multi-classing options, but I don't even think you could. Your dex is shit. I'm assuming your strength is shit too.
That's one.
So So I'm assuming based off of this discussion,
The
there's
haste
no
action can only be used to make one attack weapon, one attack action, one dash, one disengage, one hide, or one user can't cast spells with it.
That's so dumb.
I agree.
It matters more for. It would be like a fireball and then a little tiny. Oh fuck! Hang on. It'd just be a fireball and then a little cantrip.
Although at a certain level, your little tiny cantrip is doing like 4d10, right?
Yeah. Right now it's doing 2.
Yeah.
Are we doing virtual tabletop somewhere?
Yeah,
On D&D
I
Beyond
should
now.
be sharing it in stream, but yeah, we're still on D&D Beyond right now.
Okay, all right,
So-
good. I was gonna say I'm gonna shamelessly use D&D Beyond still because I don't have a paid subscription, so fuck 'em.
Yeah. And we're gonna be using D&D Beyond for at least as long as it takes me to get everything set up on Shard.
Cool.
And my subscription doesn't actually run out until the 28th because
All right.
like semi-annual billing.
That's
So,
fair.
There will
Okay,
not,
good. I don't have to feel super guilty about it. Then that's
Not
cool.
in a
This
rush.
is the wrong game.
there will not be a rush to be like,
I think
I
once
just
you guys
lost all
use
my
Shard-
source books. Everyone move.
Shard is still
Everybody roll-
super useful, and I think like it gets shat on a lot by Fig for no reason.
What? What is?
What? Shard?
No, I like Shard.
Does Shard have an app or just the website?
I think
It's the
just
website.
desktop
The
right now.
website is fully compatible with all mobile devices. You just go to the website with it.
Okay, cool. I did sign up for an account. I just haven't. used it
They
much
actually,
yet.
the reason they want you to use a web browser is because they don't like giving a percentage of their money to
the app stores.
like the app stores. Yeah, when
Yeah.
it works just as fine with the website.
That's reasonable.
Also,
I recently found out it's not compatible with Firefox, and it's not compatible with Microsoft Edge.
who uses Edge?
I'm just saying. What they're.
My company does. Holy fuck! I hate that.
Ew.
place.
All right. So I believe there are no magical means available to you to getting the treasure
Yeah, so
out of the cave.
we
Is
have
that
to
correct?
hump this shit out by physically moving it, right? Like
Listen, guys. I will attempt.
Oh, boy.
Attempt
to
know.
help.
Maybe I'll hold the torch or something.
It wasn't until you stopped to laugh that I realized you were talking about attempting to hold a part of the chest.
Yeah, me
and
too.
not-
I thought he was gonna say he had some sort of kind
Yeah,
of spell or something.
I thought you would just finish digging. You're like, maybe the spell will work if Phil is feeling generous, but no, just the Raz is having a strength of 7 or whatever. That's fair. That's more than fair.
Yeah,
How much can I
basically-
carry if I have a strength of 18? How does that work again?
Oh, a lot. 18's massive.
Yeah.
Because what is...
Hold on.
I've never had to actually know what carrying capacity is.
Yeah.
You can push, drag, or lift. Carrying capacity is what you can actually
15
Is
carry
your
times
on
your
your
strength
strength
person.
score multiplied by 15? Jesus.
Yeah.
270 pounds. Great. That's still not a lot of gold.
I mean,
But
it's
you
Decide the
can
gold
full-on
was really
carry a
light.
chest,
220,
like by yourself.
right?
Hey, if it's 15, he said 15 times my strength score. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Or my strength
Yeah.
modifier?
Strength score,
Score.
which is
Yeah.
18.
15 times 18 is 270 pounds.
200. I
Jesus
thought you said
Christ.
170, and I was like,
No,
that's
270,
You
slow.
can
no.
Okay.
push, drag, or lift about way over your carrying capacity.
Yeah. I mean, Corn is a strength boy, as we built him that way on purpose.
Corn's max bench is impressive. That's all I really know.
I mean, Finner can lift about.
Definitely enough to bench press Flores' mom.
Hold on, I just looked it up. So
Yeah, but can you
a
squat his mum?
chest-
Oh, absolutely.
The standard sized chest filled with gold pieces, maxed out, can hold 15,000 gold pieces
Jesus Christ.
and weighs, hold on, 600 pounds.
That's not as bad as I thought, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What
'Cause we don't
was
have
the
nearly that much gold.
times the
Actually,
strength
we only
score?
have 10. Well, we
How
have
much are we giving
10.
them?
Well, 4,000 gold for them and 10,000 for us.
So theoretically, you could consolidate almost everything you have. Well, probably everything you have into a single chest, and then it'd be
I think the reason they probably had it
600 pounds.
sorted, so it was in separate chests for like different reasons. But that's their problem to deal with. We'll just put it all.
Because I
Yeah.
think, in order to make your bluff work, I think I had said it's about 2 chests worth of stuff that you're giving back to them. But granted, not even remotely full. If a standard chest can
Yeah.
hold almost the
Right,
entire
they don't have to
thing.
be.
So, I feel like you could consolidate everything you're taking for yourselves into a single chest, and then deal with that weight. And
Make a
then-
nice show of theirs.
and then they'd have a third of that divided up into 2 chests for probably like. I mean, I'm assuming that the chest itself is still probably the majority of the weight, so we'll probably do like a fifth of the weight. So like each chest might weigh somewhere between 100 to 200 pounds, depending on what's actually in each one. And then your chest will be the full, like 600. But I think
What was the math for your strength score again?
it's 15 times your strength.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Really? Is it?
I don't think I should. I don't think Sunshine should be able to lift 135 pounds.
Well, they're saying
Personally.
lift is different than carry. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that is true. Yeah.
yeah, like you could lift it. They're not saying you can fucking pick it up and throw it. You know, you can.
Yeah,
lift
that's like
it,
your
move
max
it.
bench is.
I am also very flimsy.
Lorazes can give you a piggyback ride. He cannot throw you. He cannot toss you the distance in Helm's Deep.
I will get tired.
He can give you a very short piggyback ride.
I can pick you up. Yeah, well, that's fair. I can probably pick up.
Our chest,
More than
everything
I can-
consolidated would weigh roughly 400 pounds.
Oh, that's
If we're assuming 600 pounds for 15,000 gold, then 400 pounds for 10,000 gold. So, it's carryable by me and Fenrir.
I think so.
I can provide moral support.
Yeah.
So
You can do one more. You got this.
You got it. You're great, guys.
I just imagine she's sitting on top of that chest while we carry it.
Oh,
That
purely
sounds-
decorative. Yeah, yeah.
And each of their 2 chests would weigh about 80 pounds if we split them into 2 chests. So that's not that bad.
I mean, I could use one of my channel divinities to lift.
Jesus will help me lift.
I would also
Jesus got my
say
back.
like the chests themselves might weigh a little more, just because.
Well,
I'm
That was the way I
assuming-
was.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the way I was
assuming-
figuring it with the way Lorazes said, with the way that Travis said it, is that he said that a fully packed chest with 15,000 gold in it would weigh 600 pounds. So a fully packed chest with
Okay. The
I just
gold
did
is
it.
600 pounds.
the gold itself is 600
Oh,
pounds.
the gold
Okay.
itself is 600.
Okay. Well, yeah, the chest is going to weigh at least another 50 or
Because I was
something,
doing,
at least.
I was doing
It's
the
a good
math.
chest.
Like total, it was 600, and so subtracting the gold obviously reduces the weight, but it doesn't affect. If they're the same size chest, you're just not packed. You're still gonna
Yeah.
have the full chest weight.
Okay, yeah, that's
Um,
fair. That's fair. I didn't realize that it was simply the gold weight. That's
Yeah,
fine.
So-
these people are breaking down the math, and it's actually absurd.
Hey,
On this
gold's,
Reddit thread,
gold's fucking heavy, bro.
gold is fucking heavy.
Yeah,
Reddit
it's a joke.
is-
Gold and water are super heavy.
Yeah.
Weird.
Reddit's
And if
just
you have gold
a
in water, like the
mystery,
water's made of gold.
Yeah.
You-
People
I
don't
That's not
appreciate how
molten
heavy
gold,
water
Travis.
is.
I mean, yeah, it's very hot in order to get like the water to be gold. Like you got to make it hot. I don't know how it works to be honest, science, but like
it's like if water and lava had a baby and you could pay for things with it.
Yikes, this is starting to sound pretty scary.
My brain shut down before you started saying that and restarted mid-sentence, and it's very confusing.
We're selling things for babies.
Yeah,
What?
I'm fine with this.
We're
Excuse
selling
me.
crack babies.
Huh? Why would we want to buy a baby? I don't understand.
Corin can just drop it on the steps of an abbey. Be
Sir,
like,
is
this works
this
for so
your
many other
baby?
Yeah.
people.
I'd sell a baby. I'm not buying a baby. That's
It'll work.
crazy.
It'll
It's like,
work
sir,
for food.
sir, is this
Why
your
would you
baby?
do that?
Yeah, I bought him this morning. Okay, sir, stay right there.
We just have a few follow-up questions.
Just
You-
really quick.
food
Got to get a
buys,
piece of paper and a pen real quick. Just stay right there.
Jared, call the police. Thanks. All right, now,
So,
Sound
when
horn
did you
for
buy
the
this
gods.
baby and where?
how much does like
Soldier
a standard
paper.
wooden chest weigh, Travis? On
I-
this Reddit thread that you're.
They haven't listed a specific weight. They were listing the weight of wood planks and how many planks it would take to make a chest because it's
Oh my
not
God.
an official source.
Oh my god, fucking
This one
psychos.
says 25 pounds.
Let's call it that. I was more interested in how they narrowed down the full weight.
I can say from experience that a small chest is extremely heavy.
I'm gonna
I do not need
use-
mean breasts. I can say from experience those are extremely light.
I'm gonna
Yours
double
might
it.
be.
We're gonna call the chest weight to be 50 pounds.
All right.
And
Do love a good weighty chest.
yeah. So I think that brings the total for the two chests you're bringing back to the pirates at 130 each.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
And then 450 for the single chest you're keeping for yourself.
Okay, that's reasonable.
So
I could drag one of the chests that we are bringing.
Well, we could build a simple litter and carry 100 and drag 130 pounds with not that much force.
I can carry like 195, I think.
Yeah, so you could. I mean, if we were to build a simple litter, which is a simple thing, especially with the stuff we already have, we could easily drag the two chests, and Finra and I could carry the big one between the two of us, I believe. It's not that long a walk, right? It's like a couple hours,
yes.
a few hours. Yeah.
The other thing I guess I would keep in mind is, do you want to walk into the
Yeah.
city with all three chests if you're only
We
gonna
definitely
have
don't want to
two?
walk in there with. We definitely want to like try and get a cart or something like that to bring our chest back in with. My only thing is, how are we gonna logistically do that? You know, are we gonna split the party, or are we gonna do something different? You know. So
At some point, we should definitely discuss who's the best at lying.
it's not me. My charisma is not that
I
high.
have
It
to
might
imagine
be.
it's
It's
you
probably me.
and then
Yeah.
Fenrir next.
I think I have proficiency in it as well.
In lying?
I have plus
Yeah.
for deception.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, deception.
In real life, lying. No,
But I have plus 7 to performance.
Oh, performance is a good one. If we combine them, like I take the lead on lying and you help with your performance skills. I can check in a minute. I'm doing that thing where I play Overwatch
I
again.
might not even need to perform if it's like, oh yeah, we just ran here and I act like I'm dying, except I just dragged a chest that's not that heavy and I'll probably be dying.
Actually,
yeah.
won't be a stretch.
Oh no, because then you have to persuade them. And you're
That's
probably good at
also
persuasion.
7. That's...
You have a 7
Sick.
persuasion?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 6.
I have.
I can't imagine you being persuasive.
Excuse me.
I also have 6 in it.
I can't imagine Loreza's telling me to do something and it being reasonable.
No. I could explain something that needs done, and everything that I just said makes sense, and you understand it is something that needs done, and you should do it. But you're gonna be mad about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, he makes sense. Oh god, it's like real life. I was like, oh, I hate when Travis is reasonable and correct. God fucking damn it.
Is that why my coworkers hate me?
Well,
Okay.
So we're gonna basically try and build something to help pull along those smaller chests.
Oh, my deception is +8.
Yeah, you have full blown. You can take the lead on deception. If
Oh,
you need someone persuaded or intimidated, go to me or Corin.
That is fair.
No, not me.
Oh, my persuasion is also +8.
Your intimidation isn't high?
No,
Mine,
I only have a
mine's
plus
plus
1 for
5.
intimidation.
Mine's plus 5. Why am I so scary?
I'm a teddy bear, man.
You're a big teddy bear that chops
Big
people's
boy.
heads off.
Yeah, I just
Intimidation is
occasionally
charisma based,
decapitate
which is
people.
why Songshen is scary, even though she's not.
Technically,
I'm
paladins
just
can be
creepy.
I mean, to be fair, she's fucking dead, so she's pretty
Yeah.
creepy.
In some situations,
dare
though,
you.
you could use strength to intimidate people, which would give Corin a boost.
Yeah, if you just need a simple like display of rage, I'm your guy.
display of raw power
I could assist with a persuasion check, let's say,
or intimidation.
by perhaps throwing you through a wall.
Yeah, or like the knuckle crack that sounds like you broke all of your fingers.
Yes,
Sick.
Sounds
or like
broken
twisting
glass.
someone else's head off and then being like, "Are you sure you really want to disagree with what she's saying right now?"
No, it's like it's the scene in Firefly, right, where Mel
I've never seen that.
kicks the guy into the ship engine and then brings out the other one. It's
Oh,
like, we
man.
found this, right? And he's like, yep, just say whatever you want me to say. Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Or
we
like-
found it. Hmm.
Or like when they're like, "Oh, you can't kill me, you're a preacher," and so he shoots him in the fucking knee, and he's like, "No, but we can wound."
Yeah. Make it hurt a little bit. All right,
Okay,
so
boss.
let's nail down plans for getting back to the city. Are
We
we
do it.
doing all 3 chests at the same time? Are you burying your chest here to come back for later? What is the plan for what you're taking back?
I would like to bury the chest that's going to be ours in the woods,
Yes.
I'm okay with that. As long as somebody else remembers where it is.
and then
I will.
possibly marking that location with a symbol or something.
Okay.
Like an X.
Put a skull
a
over it.
little bit not like an X, but sure, yes.
Put a heart shape on it.
I don't imagine Lorazes
It's
has
a lot of
locate
money.
object, does he?
What did I
I
just-
probably could have, but I don't.
Okay.
Wait, did I grab it? Did I grab a spell one out? Do I have a blank spell slot?
I mean, realistically, at this point, right, it wouldn't be hard to find it because it's not going to have time for it to not be freshly disturbed Earth by the time you come back for it. So you just have to make sure you can find your way back to the general area, and then it should be pretty easy to find.
Yeah, I was
Specifically
just thinking, you know,
A locate object would be so useful.
yeah. But whatever, we'll.
You know, those pirates had
Yeah.
locate object, they'd have all their money. And maybe
Yeah, well,
a few less pirates as well.
Sucks to
I
suck,
could
mate.
sell my ability to locate object. Oh wait, we're already doing that.
All right, let's do the thing.
So, let's do...
Can I roll a survival check to build a litter?
Yeah. And then I would do... Whoever is bearing the treasure, let's do nature or survival to bury it. Obviously, you're not going to fail at burying it. At this point, the check is going to be like...
I will assist whoever's burying it, but I will not be
Yeah. The check is
making
going
that roll.
to be for like making it not extremely obvious that there's buried treasure right here, right? That's what you're trying to accomplish with that check.
Whose
If
nature?
you let me roll deception on it, I'll do it. But
I'm not gonna make you fail on digging a hole. It's gonna be the kind of
What-
filling it
who-
back in.
Who has good nature or
Hold on.
survival?
Who went?
I have
to
a plus
talk
5 to
pirates
survival.
with us.
nice.
You should bury it.
Was there everyone that went to the pirates?
I was
we were
there.
all together, weren't
I
we?
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
I specifically spoke to the guy. I remember that.
I rolled a 15 on survival to build the litter.
I'm
Yeah.
helping whoever is burying, so
I think
Okay.
Duchess,
It would-
I'll
you're
help
doing
Barry,
it.
and I just rolled a 24 on survival for
Yeah.
burying.
Okay. So I would say you're able to kind of. You probably don't have too much experience digging holes for chests, but you've hidden things of your own from your past. So you're well versed in making it not so easy to discern, hey, there's something obviously hidden here. So I would say the likelihood of someone just stumbling on your buried treasure is unlikely with that roll. So it'd just be a matter of, kind of your own marking or remembering where it is for you to find it again.
Bringer's going to go up to a tree and just make 3 long slashes into it, like a bear walk through here.
Okay. Yeah. Let's actually call that a deception roll. The DC is not going to be too high for it though, but I like this idea. Yeah.
What's my deception? Shit. Okay, that's not bad. That's a 15?
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, it wouldn't hold up obviously if someone just like went up directly to the tree. It would look different, but like they'd have to get pretty close and be like looking directly at it. Like anyone just kind of walking by and just like through their peripherals, they're gonna be like, oh man, a bear was kind of running through here. Like it looks pretty good, pretty convincing. So I'm gonna say you've pretty much successfully hidden your chest. You've marked a landmark nearby, so you'll be able to re-find it. You've filled the hole back in a way that it's not obvious something was buried here. And in that time, Corin also crafted a couple litters for the 2 remaining chests to carry back to the city. I'm going to say we've probably done an additional hour, maybe hour and a half for all of you to consolidate all of your loot into a single chest, and then to get the 3 chests out of the cave, and then the burying and the litter making. We're probably sitting at about 1:30 to 2 a.m. now, game time.
God, this is my actual sleeping pattern at this point.
Songshan's like, I got this, guys.
Yeah, I'm fine. I work better at night.
Me and Corin are carrying a bigger chest.
These are both the smaller ones. Technically, I think either of you could almost just carry it yourselves, but
Yeah, if they weigh 130 pounds apiece, I could carry both of them technically.
Yeah.
So yeah, just barely though.
Corin's like, these are just like kind of oddly shaped cakes. A little lighter, if I'm being honest.
Not nearly as much fun.
Finra will take one.
He's like, I ever tell you about the time I had an internship at a brewery?
Yeah. Finra will carry one and let Corin carry the other.
That works for me.
Outside to the litters where we will unburden ourselves.
Yeah, you don't want to work too hard. Don't burn out on the calisthenics.
Yeah. I don't love cardio that much, man.
Yeah, who are you trying to impress? Well, I guess we all know, but she's far, far away from here.
It's for later.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, secret romance.
I don't think it's that secret. We talk about it almost every session.
Literally all the time, like 5 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure I brought it up.
Listen to other people's problems.
It is Horace's mom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Songshan's like, ooh, Corin has a crush. Jesus, do you have like Mementos disease? Tattoo this on your skin. Corin's going to bang Loraz's mom.
Alright, yeah. I was like, oh no, a backstory crush. No, I forgot about Loraz. Hey, at least somebody forgot about Loraz's mum.
I'm offended.
I'm sorry. Let me think harder about your mother.
You guys underestimate how little it'd bother me.
That's so weird. I would be very mad if somebody tried to seduce my
He would
mother.
probably be pleased. He dislikes his dad so much that it would probably please him if somebody was fucking his mom.
I mean,
Like,
he
oh
lives-
no, my dad got shown up by a random human mercenary? Damn.
Yeah, which is a
Sucks to
whole-
suck.
which is a whole nother level of daddy issue, but god damn it, I buy it.
He literally joined a human army just to get away.
Lorazes doesn't even realize that he's been playing the long game. The reason why he came to the human kingdom was to befriend a human, to go back and bang his mom. This is my coping mechanism.
Oh God, getting my mum laid.
He's like,
God, I hope my actual mother didn't hear that.
as long as she was into it and my dad's embarrassed, as far as I'm concerned, that's a win-win.
Everybody wins. A win-win-win.
Alright, so I think we are looking at, if you left now and just went back to the city, you'd be kind of crossing the gates at around 3:30 a.m., which would probably result in some questioning from the guards. But again, I have to keep in mind that, like, this is a world full of adventurers. And that it's maybe not that uncommon to see a group of 5 random individuals carrying a couple chests late into the morning hours.
Yeah.
So,
That feels normal.
The guards, what are you doing? Knowles stole our friend's gold.
yeah,
Told them Knowles
Succeeding.
got it back.
that'll happen. Man. Ship
Most of
crashed
them
on the
are dead.
beach. A lot of people died there.
Weird.
You don't say.
Crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway. Gotta go put this in the bank.
Alright, well, I guess we'll carry on as I struggle to drag.
Jingle, 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 yeah.
What are you even struggling to drag at this point?
His own body weight.
His guilt
right.
over stealing from these upstanding pirates.
That
That's
is
definitely not it.
incredible.
Whatever you
Yeah,
guys
no.
have set up, I'm just trying to help and it's killing me.
If you're dragging it, Finner's just gonna be sitting there watching.
Oh,
you
I
drag
love the
no,
idea
it
that
would
Laris
definitely-
was like,
no,
"Let
no.
me help," and,
I have-
and Finner's like, "Yeah, go
I
ahead."
have one of the chests and I'm dragging it. The rest of you are taking turns dragging the other one or carrying it because you can. And I have had this one the whole time and everyone's just contently watching me and I am not complaining. I am dying.
I would have to imagine it's more like you're helping someone drag a chest, but it's like when you're playing 2-player with your younger brother and his controller's not plugged in, but you let him think he's doing good anyways.
Yeah.
Like, you're helping, but your controller's not plugged in, Laraz's.
Larazis and Fenrir are dragging the one litter, and Fenrir's got like 3 fingers dragging 90% of the weight.
This is actually nice.
I can carry 105 pounds. Alright?
That's so much.
That's
Wait,
my
wait,
one
wait, wait.
press.
So
Wait, what is your strength?
It's 7, right?
Oh, I didn't realize it was that much lower than mine.
Is yours a 9?
Yeah.
Everybody's
So,
got to have a dump stat.
Mine is wisdom.
So is mine.
All of my other rolls are really good.
You don't need to be wise if you're strong. You don't need to be
That's a
strong
lot.
if you're charismatic.
I'm
What if
very
I am?
healthy.
What if I am dexterous,
Why would you-
intelligent, wise, and charismatic, but the rest
Maybe
aren't
just-
really a thing?
You're just insufferable.
That's-
That's fine.
That's a fun combo.
Yeah,
I don't know what I am. I think I'm just charismatic.
I am awesome.
Charismatic. I'm very healthy.
It says it right here on my character sheet.
Well.
Yeah, it says it right here.
I died once. I'm doing better than I did then.
Know what else it says on my character sheet? Immune
You-
to magical sleep and force damage.
Nice.
Well, that's
force
nice.
damage.
I gave you the force damage. The magical sleep I should have just known.
If I keep
Remember
bringing
that
it
one
up,
time?
he's gonna hit me with a dart, and that dart's gonna put me to fucking sleep.
It's not magical.
This is not magical. This is
Low dart.
force
Yeah,
tranquilizer.
I couldn't find a CR-13 for you to solo, but here's an assassin.
The
Here's
CR-13
an
assassin.
that uses
The blowgun.
It's
tranquilizer
just a
darts.
CR-8. I could probably make it a
Apparently.
CR-13, right? You just add
Technically-
additional sneak attack damage and poison damage and call it a day.
Philip, you need to be glad that I changed to evocation because I wanted to dip into bard. I made a character for Danielle's campaign that is a pure abjuration wizard, and my effective health at level 3 was 73. And I had
Jesus.
16 AC, and she didn't want to attack me anymore.
Huh. Can't imagine
Why-
why not.
Why were you so
20 more
beefy?
HP than me and 1 more AC. Ugh.
There's a
At
reason
3.
why Fenrir and Corrin typically make it through combat now, and Lorazis doesn't.
That's
Oh.
fair.
I was like, ooh, do I want to do this spear attack that has a +3? Or this longbow attack that has a +3 against this wizard with an 11 AC. 12 now, right?
12 now. Yeah, I upped
Yeah.
my
Ooh.
ability score.
Honestly, it's just a miracle that Songshen hasn't died more. I feel like it's because you do more things. Loraz like goes up and is just near Corin. Like you're just
No,
you're
this
just
is what
there.
happens. You go to do things, Philip, and I go silvery barbs, and then you go, oh, and
That guy.
murder me.
It's fair.
That's fair.
No, I think it's because I stand further back. For some reason, Lorazis is always just right up the front.
I've got to be close to my buddies.
Yeah, Songshen
I have
is always
friends too.
How
so
else can I
far
shove
away.
a potion down Corin's throat? He
That
needs
happened
to live
one
for my
time.
plan to work.
I just look over my shoulder. That happened one time.
Aren't you glad it happened, though?
Yeah, shut up.
So
Speaking of, I need to go buy more potions after
I'm gonna start keeping a tally of all characters that have saved the other person.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I've saved Lorazis before, right?
Yeah, it's
So,
oh,
that's
you're
what-
at
still
least
in the
twice.
green, obviously, but
Yeah, I've saved you once, though, and feels good.
He's like, and I'll never let you forget it.
It's
Never.
It's just gonna be a matrix on the stream that I occasionally kick to, where it's like Loraz has saved this person's life this many times, or yeah. Oh man, I could easily do that. Nope.
I
not
still
gonna
hate
think
the
about
fact that I
right
didn't. I still hate the fact that I didn't think to just fucking do a random blind swing around me at that fight.
now. That would have been fun. I don't think their AC was that high. It might have been 15 or 16.
Yeah, it was
So
a very
was
a very D&D thing to do too,
was
and I
definitely
totally didn't think of
doable.
it.
Did I
Idiot.
down?
Fire magic missile into the darkness.
I am, however, I'm very glad that I managed to drop you with an opportunity attack, and then with that person's turn actually drop Fenrir, because then it made it less weird for them to teleport away. Because the mage was in dire straits.
Yeah, dude, she was so close to dead. Oh my god.
Yeah, I would have killed her if it got into my
Yeah,
turn.
She was
Oh, yeah.
she was bleeding everywhere. And so the fact that this guy was like, oh, we should probably leave. Drops Corin, drops Fenrir. Has no idea.
I was so upset. I was counting my chickens. I was like, I'm gonna run over and kill this bitch. And I thought, oh man, so dumb.
I already said it, but it was just I thought we'd have some back and forth, and you just going, great, another mouthy asshole, and I could not recover from that. You're just like, fantastic. I'm so tired of people seeing me and thinking we can just talk during combat. Like, I'm trying to kill you, kill me. Like, have some respect for the situation we're in.
Lorazis was also disappointed in the fact that there wasn't banter.
Corin
Lorazis is very good at banter.
just being like, God damn it, I can't handle people that keep trying to make this a thing where we talk. Just you do your thing, I'll do my thing. We'll see where we land.
Let's see where your head lands, more like.
So, as we kind of get back to the city, realistically, don't think it's going to be too much to get past the guards, but we can still do that when we get there. I guess, what is your plan once you get into the city? Are you going to try to go straight to the bar to see if they're still up, or are you going to kind of bed down for the night and then go back the following day? I know that you technically don't need a rest, but at this point it's just this is when normal people are asleep.
But we're not.
Normal people?
Yeah, well,
Gross.
None of us are normal, besides Cora.
none of us
I
are
was-
people besides Cora.
I'm people.
I feel
I'm a
we're
people's
poor people.
corpse. I used to be people.
I think you used to be half people. If by
Yeah.
people
That is
we
true.
mean human, you were half people.
Yeah.
And now you're a quarter.
Yeah, I don't know. My ears are pointy. I never decided what
Yeah.
percentage of pointy I am.
I do have a question, just kind of related, but not really. Is Corin technically the youngest person in the party, or are Fenrir and do Fenrir and Songshin know their ages?
So
I have no idea.
I don't think they have any idea how old they were when they died.
No.
I think I was young people.
I think technically, by just a number perspective, Song Shen might be younger than Korin. But that's just me kind of feeling vibes and not actually knowing anything for certain.
In logistical age, I think Duchess is the youngest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I had a
Wait,
friend
no.
ask me about my avatar the other day,
Yes.
and then I kind of explained my character to her, and she was like, "I was like, he's very much like the dad of the group." Oh, like, despite the fact that I think I might be the youngest person.
Yeah, Lorenzus
Or
was
did
the
we
youngest.
retcon
and then
his?
he retconned himself to be an adult.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, did we retcon his? Because
I
like,
did, yeah.
Because basically,
Barely, but still.
Lorazis is a college student, so he is
Yeah.
like a human 19, 20.
I'm like 19, yeah.
So it's like old enough to be out on his own without like his parents constantly checking on him. Young enough for
about parental supervision.
parents.
This
to
is
still
my
be
tour
like,
around
hey,
Europe
we haven't
of like
we
rich
haven't
college.
heard from you in a while. Like, you still at school? What's going on? Kind of thing. So, but yeah, Lorazis used to be the youngest. Logistically,
And then it's technically me.
I think so. Although at this point, I guess you'd be like a late teen human. So
Oh, yeah.
it's not by much. But like Korin is a full adult. Fenrir, if his personality persisted through death, he was probably a full adult when he died.
Yeah.
And then Songshen is probably the next youngest.
Yeah, I'm probably like 20, 21, or I was when I died. Whenever that was. Like, young people. Also not particularly mature in terms of, like, the way I think about things.
I was thinking,
Oh
like,
yeah, I had noticed.
if we're doing,
Hey.
like, Songshen was a half-elf, which, again, may or may not be canon. She has not decided how pointy her ears were.
Yeah.
If she were a half-elf, I feel like she is in her 30s or 40s as a half-elf to be, like, early 20s human.
I'm young people. I've never had responsibility in my life.
So Songshen could theoretically be the youngest
in your
at
death?
a number and second youngest logistically. But
Yes.
and as we get to the city, I'm just going to throw out a couple more facts for no reason whatsoever of things we've done in past sessions. You did go shopping, decided that he was charging way too much for everything in his store. But he was going to contact Dirk to see if they could come to an arrangement about.
That was like 12 hours ago.
I know. It's been. Damn it.
It's been 1,000 years.
I had to
Ooh, I have more coffee.
physically come down and pause because I was about to go into 1 week by Bare Naked Ladies. It's been 2 weeks, right? Since you guys left the city.
Has it?
I think so, right?
What?
Like
That's
last
so
week we
long.
finished combat in the
yeah,
cave.
actually, yeah.
The week before.
It's been 2 weeks in
is
the
when you got to
the
cave.
one, yeah.
Yeah. But in game time,
This
it's been about
day
12
has been
hours.
4 weeks.
Y'all have been through some shit. And then the other thing, and this is kind of specific to Korin, is he has various rosaries of fallen comrades that potentially someone in the city would be grateful to have back.
Right.
So those are like the two things that I feel like have been mentioned, and then it's been a long time since, at least from human standards, it's been a long time since we've been there, even though in game time it's been half a day. So, but yeah, what would you guys like to do once you get back to the city, as far as
I want to get this gold offloaded, but I don't know that going there at 3 a.m. is probably
No,
the
we need to
best
go in there,
idea.
kick in the door at 3 a.m.
Just so I can
It's a
mend it.
bar. Are
Yeah.
they open all night in this world, or do they close at 12?
They just finished last call and they're closing up for the night.
I have to.
Oh, it's probably
imagine
time to go in then.
it's
I
like,
know we covered this last session, but I've forgotten again. What was our... We were doing this pirate thing as a favor right?
Right.
So the
So
Thieves Guild wanted us to be like assholes and go here and like demand the money or like rough them up for the 100 gold.
That's right. And
And
so
we are
we
being exceedingly nice and giving them more than enough money from their lost treasure. Yeah.
right. Okay. Cool.
Which got
So
stolen away even more, so they have less.
well, that's okay. We don't care.
Well, I was going to say those drows took most of it. when they
Right.
teleported.
Absolutely.
Hey,
we did the
guys, are we
duplicate.
forgetting something? Were we supposed to blow the mines?
Blow the what?
No.
Oh yeah.
No, if they teleported with most of the gold, it doesn't.
They brought the gold with them when they teleported. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, we
Wouldn't
have to
that
go
be
back
useful?
to fetch our gold, so we can always indulge your pyromaniac side when we get back.
I think we should do that
Shit.
just for funsies.
Yeah, I mean, it's if it's what the party wants, I'm all about giving the people what they want. So. So yeah, not kicking the door in at 3 a.m. just to give them their money back seems reasonable.
Just loud pounding at the door.
Hello, Mr. Frenchman. Oh, what was his name again? Also, I think he was
Oost.
German.
yeah, his
Oost.
name was
Oost.
Oust, and well,
Oust.
I guess
Oh, Oust.
Oust because he kept introducing himself as Oust,
Boost.
even though
Oost, Oust,
I,
and he had a cool pirate name, and I can't remember what the fuck it was now.
Wave Crest
Something.
is his last name.
That's the one, Wave Crest. Yes, good pirate name.
But
Just wave crest.
I'm like embarrassed to myself for him introducing himself as Oust and it being spelled Oust because
Right, on it.
I've taken enough German to know that would sound like ow. Like it would make
It
that
would be
sound.
house.
Yeah,
It would
it
be
would be Oust. But
It
he
would
said,
be
but he
Oust.
said he was like,
It
oh,
would be
yes,
Oust,
man,
yeah.
yes, my name is Oust. It's very nice to meet you.
It's
It's
very
like obviously not. But I do kind of like it's just I don't know. Maybe he has like a speech impediment or something, and that's why he says it like he says his own name wrong. I don't know.
It's his man. It's his
It's
name, man.
just-
He can say however the fuck he wants.
Like,
Like it's just fun. Like in the heat of the moment, my mouth formed Oost.
See,
Instead of-
Oost is a
give the
fun
people what
name.
they want, even if the people is you.
I do what I
I
want.
Wizard of the Coast, calm the fuck down.
This is gonna be good for everyone. Asterisk, asterisk, me. All right, so yeah, you get back to the city. You tell the guards some gnolls stole some treasure. You got it back. They're like, "Yep, that happens. Adventures, am I right?"
Yep.
And I guess if you're not doing the kick the door open at 3 a.m. to hand back the
Just
treasure,
loud banging at the door, or
Yeah.
just become Sheldon. Pirates.
I have to imagine it's like late night Holiday Inn, right? Like it's technically open, even though at this point the only thing open is like accepting room reservations. So there's like a single just person behind the bar that doesn't serve drinks or food or anything. Just
It's
like
not even Oost.
yeah, exactly. And it's just like, yeah, I've got a room. It'll be 2 silver or whatever, and that's
Just
it.
put the chest on the counter.
Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow for your money. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say if you were wanting to, you could easily kind of go back to the library with these chests in tow, and
We could just take that. Was it 100 gold or 50 gold?
it's 50, and then they also need to sign the basically charter agreement to become an
Just take that
official
50 out and give it to the
guild in the.
at the library.
Well, you also need them to sign it.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, you could give them the gold and be like, we'll go back tomorrow for the signature if you want to. But
Do we have the contract on us, or do they have a copy of it?
They have the paper.
yeah,
Okay.
I think they have a copy.
Sick. Woost.
Oost.
Oost.
I'm looking forward to lying to this man. I really hope I roll well. I also realize I can't roll at the moment because I can't open fucking D&D Beyond.
Let it be known, you could always say, instead of the mine blow up, the drow that were leading the Knowles.
Yes, we had a really dramatic fight. They knew they were losing, and thus they tried to blow up the mine. So we grabbed as much as we can, and this is it.
Yeah, they blew up the mines and teleported away with the gold. We just grabbed what we could.
Yes.
We didn't.
Barely got out with our lives, man.
But technically,
didn't blow
that's
up the
also true because
Oh, we're going to, though.
two of us got down. So
Yeah, it's not even inaccurate.
I mean, technically, a third person got down twice before the two of you tried.
He was fine though the whole time.
It was fine.
Lorez was taking shots.
I was fine.
shot.
He kept telling me he was fine, despite the fact that he was literally bleeding out my shoes.
Which is go ahead
at that point.
We can jump to the next day. Y'all have already had your long rest. There's no need to kind of go through all that. So we can kind of have, you kind of enjoy another period of downtime in one of the dorm rooms in the library that's reserved for kind of people stopping in between jobs type stuff.
Hold on. Before the day's over, I need to talk to Corin. I know I left this note 9 sessions ago.
Yeah, I remember
Jesus
the
Christ.
note actually. I was wondering if you wanted to do that now or after.
Also known as
round
18
one.
hours of game time.
Yes. So Corin, at a moment when we're by ourselves, I'm going to produce a quill and a contract, and I would like you to sign this.
Oh my god, what?
It is a contract that also has a place for my dad to sign.
Huh?
And it's for you to receive 2,000 gold upon returning me to the...
And my mother.
No, this is to the school at the beginning of the school year. All you have to do is for this long con to work out, agree to be my bodyguard when I return to school. And when you arrive at the school, we can get that sent in and get you money once you have completed that.
Oh, I'm down. I love it.
All right. Now that that's signed, I need to contact my father.
Now, if only
Yeah,
you had
tired,
sending,
man.
or you knew how to use that paper sending.
That's what
thing.
tomorrow's for.
That's what tomorrow is for.
Perfect.
Have you asked anyone else about the paper of sending?
I haven't looked for it yet, no.
Well, you have it, you just don't know how to use it yet.
Well, is it... I need the sending spell to use it, right?
No,
I don't think so. The item's self-contained, right?
all you have to do is write on it.
So, according to the letter that Lorez's father wrote him, which I just realized I messaged to Travis directly, so I'm not going to be scrolling through all of that. Let's see here. It does... he says sending or message. However...
Message is 120 feet.
Oh, yeah, it's something like the scroll itself is doing the magic. At this point, it's whether you have a cantrip or a spell determines how much you can put into the message. So it's just feel like getting a phone call and getting a telegraph that's in Morse code, right?
Okay.
But you're not the electrical engineer making either of those situations work. You're setting the words. So that's according to Loraz's father. Along with, I can't believe it took you this long to find it, because anyone should be casting Detect Magic pretty much every night before he goes to trance. So that he's not surprised.
Seems like such a
Everything I have
nice
is
guy.
magical.
Oh,
but
he is a dick.
when I read that, I thought that implied I needed sending to send the message.
That is the implication, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm still working on it.
Father, I'm terrible.
Because there's no way that I could send if what you're saying. So message is a shorter message with the paper.
Yes.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, God.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
No.
Just always safe to say bless you.
Yeah. No, that was a dumb sneeze.
There was definitely a question mark. At
Like
the
that
end.
sounded like you've been stabbed, but I'm just gonna say bless you.
Bless your wounds.
Be healed, child.
I believe I have enough money now to obtain a scroll of sending and learn it.
No. I think you need more.
I better have enough gold to do.
Yeah, I think you need more.
It actually costs 40,000 gold for a scroll of
Wow.
Now you gotta go back to robbing Daddy's money.
Yeah, I found it. I found the pricing on ihatetravis.com/blogspot. It seems legit.
Blogspot.
Wait,
There's
I have
so much stuff on that site. I'm surprised you found that specific statistic.
I do have a question. If I had sending my person who is important enough for me to kill myself for them, do I know them technically at this point?
You know they existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if I had sending, would I be able to attempt it? Well, I would be able to attempt, but...
So, this is kind of a question for Fig rather than Songshen, right? I don't know. From my end, you know they were at least important enough for you to basically kill yourself for.
Mhm.
I think, like, because you don't know your own surname, you don't know theirs. Whether
Yeah.
or not
Oh,
you
I
know
don't...
specifically who they were to you, like, oh, this was family, or this was just
Mhm.
a very dear friend, or this was a lover. You can decide if you know that much deep down, and then it's probably not enough information for sending, unless you would also know, I don't know. I don't know if first name is enough. It probably shouldn't be.
I think I know who they are to me and how important they are, and I have like some memories of them, but I don't know their name, and I obviously don't know if they actually did come back, and I don't know who we were in terms of like,
And
were we just normal people or were we like merchants or that kind of shit. I just
will
know
say,
vague things.
because you have most of your memories from your life.
Mhm.
The past 3 years are pretty much just a whole. And then this person who is so clear in the single memory you had when you kind of finalized your entrance into this order.
That's one way to fucking phrase it, yeah.
He's very clear in that memory, but every memory you have outside like the 3 years that again is like gone, every other memory that's normally clear, like he's not in any of them. And like if you were to like think hard on memories, like you'd maybe notice like there are holes in these memories that you do have, and he's probably the hole. Like you probably remember birthdays and you can see your parents clearly. And
I don't know that I had those.
everybody has parents.
Nobody has parents, but this is D&D.
I mean, technically,
Technically, oh dear.
if you were like spawned out of an existence through like malfeasance and negative energy, would you have had parents?
Isn't that
Eh,
just
probably
D&D?
not. I definitely think it's one of those things where I had parents, obviously, but they
So
died
she's
when
a
I was like
demon.
very small. No. They died, as people do in D&D if they have kids. That's what happens.
I do know you had parents because you told me you did.
Yes.
So I know that Fig knows who this guy is.
He knows the relation.
Right? Yeah. I was like, you're the one who
Yeah.
suddenly created him. You can't go nope.
In character, I know about as much as I know in real life. I think, yeah, then if I don't have a lot of memories with him specifically in it, then I don't have a ton of memories with people in it. There's obviously, like, vague stuff, like, I learned things at some point.
Oh, like...
I probably have memories of, like, school friends.
But that's the thing, it's like, you don't, like, you're not missing memories that have him in it. You're just missing him from memories. So it's
These
like...
are fucking weird memories, then.
So, like, if, like, you have a memory of, like, you specifically first learning how to use magic, the person kind of helping you about that is just, like, a blur. Or, like, if you have a birthday party that you remember, and, like, you can see your parents clearly because they were still alive at the time. If he were at the birthday party, like, there'd just be, like, a blur, or, like, kind of a dark void where a person would be. Like, you have memories, he's missing from them. You're not missing memories that have him in it.
I should write some of this down at some point and, like, work this out properly. Maybe.
Potentially.
On the plus side, he has a name. Oh.
Yes. Right. So.
Sorry, that was a full aside.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. It was technically on topic. You cannot use sending because I think technically the only thing you might know of him is his first name.
I don't know his first name, but I know who he is to me.
Yeah. So probably even
which is
I
not
don't
helpful.
exactly know the requirements of the sending spell, but that's probably not enough to
Like you have to know the person, so like you
Yeah.
need to know like their
be like,
name and like have met them. You know, don't you? I feel like you'd have to have met them to use sending, right?
Dear gods responsible for sending whoever the equivalent of Hermes in this universe. There's this guy I know. I don't really know him, but like I'm pretty sure he's pretty important. So like if you could find him and then send him these words, that'd be cool. Thanks.
Just fucking writing into fucking misconnections.
Yeah.
You died. I made a deal with a god to come back for you to come back.
I don't know if I'd be admitting to malfeasances like that. Goddess of Death
Oh.
would be listening in.
It happens.
She could be listening very closely right now.
It's fine. There's nobody here who knows her. I died again.
Alright. So, after Lorazes and Corin finalize their bodyguard contract that is really just conning Lorazes' father out of money, is there anything
kind of contract.
else anyone wants to do before we just kind of time skip to the next day?
No.
I'd like to do a little research on
research.
like people that are in the city that could train.
You?
Yes.
As a paladin or as a warlock or...
Paladin.
Okay. Yeah, you would know, there's a, I forgot what I called them because I changed it to be something dumb because I was basically ripping off the Children of the Light from Wheel of Time, but less annoying.
Hell yeah.
But basically, there's a like the main cathedral and like paladin like order is centered in the capital, and they are technically you would have different oaths, but they would. You do a lot of the same stuff, though, right? Like, when it comes down to non-oath specific spells, they'd be more than qualified to train you as a paladin. But they're devoted to the hero who is the founder of the kingdom as it is, who ascended to godhood in the First War, which is which is what the party in a few weeks is celebrating, and not the war with the elves, of which there is no celebration because it was terrible. So
Yeah, I heard that.
yeah, not really a good thing for either side, but definitely worse for the humans.
Rumor has it didn't go well.
No. But yeah, there's like the main chapter of this order of paladins is centered in the city. So you could probably walk up and gain entrance just by virtue of being a paladin, even though you have a different oath, but. Yeah.
Stepping away to use the bathroom real quick.
Is there anything specific you'd like to research about people in the city, Fenrir, or is it just kind of like in general to see if someone exists?
Someone just able to train, like get a general feel about who would be like a teacher
Okay.
or a trainer for paladins and whatnot.
Yeah. I would say you might not know them by name, but it would be super easy for you to find out the information of where their cathedral is, and then once you're there, there'd probably be like there's going to be someone there, and they could point you in that direction. Basically, Cathedral of Light and Stormwind type stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to this city or this. Yeah, so I don't think he actually knows like the layout of it.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
But yeah, that's all he's just looking around the library for.
Yeah, I honestly feel like that type of information would be pretty easy to find. There's probably like a whole shelf of just like welcome to the city pamphlets kind of thing. That like for people visiting.
Tourist guides.
Yeah. It's like the library doubles as a welcome center. So I'd say that's probably pretty easy information to find of like, here's like the levels of the city that everyone's kind of allowed into, and here's some fun things to visit in each level kind of thing. And it would definitely be listed.
Okay, cool. He'll just take one of those pamphlets.
There's a reason everyone loves this library. It's very useful to so many people.
I don't have anything else.
Alright. So I guess we'll go ahead and skip forward, and y'all can drag the chests of gold back to the pirate tavern, which I believe I just reused the Crossroads Inn map for that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's just a bit too much. You can only make so many inns before you're like, they don't all have to be unique.
Hey, Shard has a free bundle right now that's like 30 tavern maps.
I think I have some of those because I just signed up for my membership, so
Cool.
I think I got some map packs from them.
Yeah, the membership gets you a lot, and then there's a lot of free ones you can just like checklist down and buy them all at once.
I'm currently crafting the book for this campaign. I'm going to just start uploading maps to that as well. But I feel like I need to make sure that I only upload maps we've already seen, because I don't want people looking ahead. Because I don't know what you'll actually have access to if I share that book with the campaign. Like, if you'll be able to just read through it and be like, oh, in this chapter, Phil was planning this. So,
yeah, good.
I have to be careful. But yeah.
Actually, if you share a book with if you like pick a book for the campaign, we can't see it. If you share one of my campaigns, your library, I might be able to see it. But a book that you add to the campaign, we don't actually have access to as players.
Okay. But if I were to share it with you through one of your campaigns and you selected it as an active package, then you could see it. Okay.
I totally would. I probably wouldn't do it, but I would be able to do it.
It'd be tempting.
It would be.
So, yeah. Y'all make it back to the Hole in Me Heart Tavern, where...
The Hole in Me Heart.
The 21 pirates reside. And...
Either of those names never fail to make me snort. Never fail. And I thank you for that.
When I... because I feel like I've mentioned this before, but this is like my second time running through this campaign, because this was the first thing I ever ran as a DM. This was the campaign I ran for like my in-person friend group, and they hated it.
I absolutely love it.
They were
specifically because of the puns?
Yeah. They were like, What
a bunch of nerds.
Also, which I didn't do this time, one of the things in the pirate bar is they had a magical jukebox, and I made like a Spotify playlist because, you know, it was an in-person game, so it's easy to play music without it just causing nothing but like looping noises in my headset.
Right.
And it was mostly like ocean and pirate themed songs, and then just multiple Kelly Clarkson bops, which basically made Kelly Clarkson canonical in the universe. And so I made a bard named Kelly, spelled just so fantasy obnoxious, son of Clark, who was the most famous bard in the kingdom.
It's great.
And,
I'm a big fan of that in general.
He was also a love interest of the bard in the party, but like, so because I was talking to her of like, it's like the equivalent of like you grew up with like Dave Grohl, and like now he's this huge rock star, and like you occasionally play at like an open mic night, but he's the one in love with you, and you want nothing to do with him. And I'm like, couldn't be me. I couldn't look at Dave Grohl in the eye and be like, nope, not good enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Couldn't relate.
But he sees you walk in bearing a couple chests, and at first he looks pretty happy to see you, and his smile falters a little bit when he sees there's only 2 chests, because he knows how many were stolen from the ship, but still, 2 is better than nothing, and he's... Sorry, I'm trying to slip back into it.
It was German.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yes, you'll speak.
Give us Ost.
Und, ja.
Yeah, you'll come.
I need to start giving myself, I think they're called activation phrases, right? Where it's like when you're trying to do an accent, you have an activation phrase that you're really going to say the accent to really get you. Because it's like when you want to do like Australia, you say razor blades, and it sounds like razor blades. So it's like razor blades. Yes.
Razor blades.
And so I
just go into yes.
Yeah.
Until there's other times where you could just slip right into an accent and leave it at that.
I have to be a little bit drunk for that to happen.
There's one accent that I can do without even at all times, and I did it for years when I worked at Dollywood, and I had to have this accent as part of my character when I was in Dollywood.
Oh my god. I have the Valley Girl accent just on point because I grew up in that area. Like, because holy crap. Come on now.
I would absolutely love Duchess to do a deception check one day where she's like dressed for her party, and she just does like ditzy Valley Girl. It would kill me.
Yes. You're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You're so strong.
I can't believe I just spilled my drink. I'm so sorry.
Oops.
So handsome in that.
Like, oh my god, did you see his clothes? They are so last decade.
They're so
Jesus.
last
Jesus
century,
Christ.
girl.
Jesus.
Well, excuse me, were you alive last century? Because I was.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
May have been.
Last century
No.
sent ascending, and they said they want their clothes back. Okay, I can do this.
Just that I grew up in the LA area. Like where that accent originated, I grew up in, and I'm just like, that is the easiest accent for me to do in the world.
That's fair.
That's pretty much for me, and like I was in Northeast Tennessee for a lot, which I will say even North Tennessee, it's a wide range of, because it's all Southern, but it is like you've got like the Appalachian accent that like gets stereotyped in movies. Like I've dealt with that a lot, and then it's like you have the people that probably just how I sound now with like a little bit of a twang. I don't hear it because it's just my voice, but I'm sure anyone not from Tennessee would be like, yeah, you have an accent. It's dumb that you said you didn't. But it's like, God, so many people just like, yep. Man, I just got off the interstate. There was a cop right there. And it's like, what the fuck?
Where'd that come from?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, the only two I can do reliably is an Irish and the Valley Girl accent are the only two I can do reliably.
Like Zoid Scoob.
That's a good
Now
one.
that's a full fucking character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being able to do Shaggy's good. I used to be able to do an okay Jack Nicholson / Christian Slater because they have the same voice, but
Right.
I'll see if we get him. Yes. Alst is none of those things.
Backtrack.
Yeah. What?
There was one night where I was able to do Alec Guinness really well, and then it went away. Just one
Aw.
day he came to visit, and I was like, "Oh, sick," and then it left, and I was like, "Okay,
Like a dream.
yeah."
Oh, and he was such a killjoy piece of shit. He probably would have hated it too.
That's Sir Killjoy piece of shit to you.
Right.
And welcome back, my friends. It looks like at least you had some mild success, yeah?
I think mild is a good way to
Yeah.
put it.
Do you have
It was
the other
mild and it was a
chests?
success. Mostly so.
Mostly a success, yes?
Yeah. They may or may not have teleported
Yeah,
away
as
with
in
all
we're
of
not
their shit
dead.
before we could actually get there.
Oh, I never once worried for a moment that you would be dead. Ah, that was terrible.
Well, we did. We worried about it quite a bit, actually.
Oh,
It was a bit of a sticky situation.
you just kind of waved to the
I got stabbed a
bartender
couple of
to
times.
get drinks. So much how to tell me all about it.
Okay, so we went in. They were in a cave.
assholes, and then they teleported, and that was that.
There's also earth elementals and
Earth
lots
elementals, you
of
say?
goals. And
Yeah, weird. Did you know they had elementals? Because we didn't.
Well, no. I guess now that I'm thinking back on it, when we did find the our fallen brethren, some of them did appear like they were crushed and kind of beaten. But we just kind of assumed that, because there were also those who were stabbed to death. We just assumed that the dastards who stole our gold had brought a variety of bludgeoning and slashing weapons, as you say. But if you found earth elementals, yes, that would make a lot of sense. A few of them did look, as you say, crushed, yes.
Yes. So they tried to do that to us, and we survived. Unfortunately, we managed to, fortunately, I guess, we managed to follow them back into the back of their cave, where when they realized they were about to be beaten, they teleported away with the rest of the treasure. Who keeps their treasure in multiple chests? They could have teleported away with all of it. Apparently they've been sorting through things.
Yes, Well, it's like it's very heavy. We have a system. My quartermaster is kind of an eccentric individual. Luckily, he is dead. He was back on the ship. So, if anyone has quartermaster experience and you want to experience the nice wide sea once our ship is back to working order, we'd love to have you on the boat.
Can keep watch on you.
I love your genuine, desperate need to always find a new fucking quartermaster.
They're either dead or they're useless. I apologize for nothing.
Useless isn't the word I would use, but problematic.
They're my
maybe.
antithesis.
Yes.
Honestly, who needs a quartermaster? I can read numbers. I can count to 100.
Yeah. What does a quartermaster even do apart from that?
Nothing. Absolutely
Right.
nothing.
Look gross and cause problems. That's very in character for him. I will gesture for the others to, like, you know, give him the chest. But
We'll lift the chest onto the counter.
hey, I'm sorry we couldn't get more than this. I genuinely wanted to help you out. I very much enjoy your bar, and I would like you to do well. But hopefully this is enough.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of quickly crack open the chest and kind of see what's inside, and kind of like tisk his tongue a little bit and close him. Like,
I'm going to disdainfully put this second chest up on the counter.
It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, right.
This should be enough for us to establish a permanent residence in this city and still have enough to hopefully repair our ship, and then that's most of the fun of being a pirate. Yes, is getting back onto the water. Like
Of course.
this. When you're sailing, there's good winds, there are storms, and sometimes you're just kind of stuck because no one wants to row and the sea is too calm. But sometimes when that happens, you can fish, and then you turn a bad situation into a feast. So
You could also suntan.
Yeah, that's bad for you. Don't do that. You'll turn into leather.
yes, we don't really have that option. It's just kind of it's constant beating down on us. If it's not sunny, it's pretty much stormy. So
The options aren't good.
yes.
Have you considered a parasol? That might help. Or like a large hat.
You're going to think this is so funny, and that I'm lying, but I had never once considered a larger hat.
It's fine.
I've
Yeah.
seen on our way here there are a couple just kind of like small gardens. Like, especially, have you been to the Dragon's Maw? That's like right outside the city. They've got like a nice community garden. I saw like these women had these very wide brim hats, and
Yeah, that might be good.
they called them a sun hat, which I thought was hilarious. But now it kind of feels like maybe it's meant to keep the sun from shining directly onto you.
It might be something to consider when you go back out onto the sea. Keep you guys looking fresh and young, and not like leather.
These are good.
And then all the other pirates will be like, "What the fuck? Those guys are so experienced and good at what they do, and yet they don't look like fully look like handbags. What the fuck? They're gonna think you are so powerful just because you look good."
While Songshin is talking to him, Finder's going to take off his helmet and just pour the drink down.
Nobody reacts.
Alsa is going to pause mid-conversation to watch this. I assume once you finish pouring the drink, you just put your head back on like nothing happened.
Yep.
Now that is incredible.
He's very talented.
If you ever just want to perform at the bar, you would make so much money here. People love
one trick.
They love the irregular. Just it's like it's like that little it's just like this white candy that makes everyone go crazy. It's like that shit for them. But anyways, enough of this. I cannot express how much I appreciate you acquiring this much of our treasure back for us. Of course, we will sign the contract for your little friend, and he'll going to sign
That's
it
perfect.
and drop like 50 gold into this really small pouch and drop it for you. And then I feel a little bad that there was so many enemies between you and the treasure, and I can only imagine the kind of torture that must have been for you. So I would like to give you a little bit of a thank you for bringing back this much, and he's gonna fill a pouch with like 250 gold and hand it to you. Hopefully this will be just something to express my gratitude, and then perhaps once things have settled down, maybe we can do business together some other time.
That'd be good. We're very good at what we do. Unfortunately, this time it didn't go as well as it could have done. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to stop people teleporting right now. But next time we will.
Wunderbar. Good.
Yeah.
250 gold in a beer. Can I have a beer?
Of course you
can I have the thing that's not a Bellini?
I think they had tropical cocktails here.
Wait, this is the place that had the Bellinis, isn't it?
That's the bar in the basement of the library.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, beer.
This place had
They
what
had
did this
like
place have?
pineapple drinks and like normal mimosas because someone has a monopoly on the peach trade.
That's right. Corn will hold out for the Bellinis, but I'll take a beer.
He like while this whole thing was going on, everyone had a drink place in front of them. I don't know if Duchess had made a point to order like a mocktail or a juice last time you were here, so yours might just be fully alcoholic as well. But
I would have made a point to.
Okay, so you might just have like a nice little pineapple juice.
Oh, totally.
You said they have tropical drinks?
Yeah.
Wait, do they have blood orange? Do they have any blood oranges?
Probably, yeah. The only thing they don't have is
blood
peaches.
Orange juice.
Bet. So a nice little blood orange juice for the elf child. A beer for
Not
Corin.
a breeze for me. It's a tart pineapple lime mixed drink.
I mean, that sounds good. I like it. This would be my bar. Honestly, if I could find
This Alar's bar?
A bar in town that had a German owner who talked to the customers and nothing but tropical cocktails, that is my shit right there.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not a bar person, but that sounds like it would do it.
I could learn German and pretend to be German and run a bar.
I'd also need mozzarella sticks, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, fuck
That's
yeah.
obvious.
Jesus.
Fuck with some mozzarella sticks.
Deutsch?
Unrelated, I'll be AFK for about 20 minutes. Oh. I'm just kidding.
Alright, then I'll see you later. I'll be gone by the time you get back.
I was just thinking about mozzarella sticks.
I just gotta drive to Sonic really fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get the signed charter and the guild fees, and you spend a little more time, I guess, finishing off your drinks and ordering more if you want to. Gold. But yeah, you get 250 gold, so 50 a person for your trouble. He feels really bad that honestly, if you wish
directly into your pouches, folks.
Yeah. But
there's probably a couple of dents in Fenrir's armor.
Probably a few, for being honest.
Right, we will take that contract, 50 gold, and head on back to the library.
Can before we leave, can I slide my 50 gold back to Oos and just be like, hey, I would do way better with free drinks in the future than with gold. We're good at what we do. I don't mind being beaten up a little bit by elementals.
He's gonna like nod and like wink at you with a smile and pour you a to-go cocktail.
Yeah. Okay, sick.
Come
You
back
weren't beaten up at all.
anytime you like. Yeah.
I absolutely will. We never go back again.
So yeah, we're heading to the library, I guess.
Yeah.
Are we?
I mean, we gotta give him that contract and the 50 gold.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then we need a cart and a couple horses.
Don't we have a cart and a horse?
We have horses.
We don't have a cart.
We need a cart.
We should probably leave that for right now.
I am 100% opposed to leaving gold sitting anywhere.
I know, but at the same time,
any amount of time.
Is it still 3 a.m. or is it?
Well, see,
yeah, it's it's probably 9 or 10 now. Like you kind of waited.
Actually, can you refresh my memory, Philip, as to how much the bag of holding cost at the Dragon's Mall?
So, he told you 1,500.
Okay.
I will say, it might not be that price again when you go back, because apparently that's triple what it should be. But
okay, perfect. So, what I would like to do is go and get a bag of holding before we go back to get the treasure. Then we don't need a cart.
Yeah. Is that wait, how big?
You're gonna max out a bag of holding on that gold, but
that's perfectly fine.
Hey, I need to come with you and grab myself a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Is everybody just getting bags of holding?
I need a bag of holding. I need a personal bag of holding.
Yeah, she needs a personal one, and I need one for the group.
The wizardy side of town, and I need to find a place that sells spell scrolls and or teaches magic.
Shopping episode.
Shopping.
But we need to go back and get our money so we can have a shopping episode.
An actual magic shop run by a wizard that like everything in there is magic would be amazing.
Yeah, I agree. So
I just want to. I want to retrieve our ill-gotten gains.
Hold on. I will pause. First thing in the morning, I'm going to go to the bank and retrieve 450 gold.
All right. Unfortunately, I must leave. If we do end up getting a bag of holding this episode, I want a bag of holding for myself.
We'll keep that in mind.
That's fair.
Thank you. So I must go make dinner for the fam. So.
All right.
I will talk to you all later. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so to the library to return our stuff, and then we'll go do our quick shop.
I'm skipping the library.
You're skipping the library.
He doesn't need books. He needs scrolls.
Scrolls, bitch.
And wands and like other magical items, a properly priced bag of holding by a wizard.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of the collar and be like, "No, you're coming back to the library, goddammit." And then we'll go to the place. Let's just do this really quick. I'm not letting you run off by yourself, especially after I just signed that pesky piece of paper 5 goddamn minutes ago.
Yep.
Oh god.
Loraz is just being like, you don't actually have to be my bodyguard. It was just to get money from my dad.
It's to extort my father. Please stop.
The fact that you are like a full head taller, I think, than Corin, just makes it so comical that he literally is just like dragging you by the scruff.
Yeah, but he's like ripped. I'm literally 5 sticks in a robe.
But it just feels like if like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was just like grabbing Yao Ming by the jersey and like pulling him along.
That's very accurate.
You grab his hands, I'll grab his feet.
Right?
This is so undignified. Put me down this instant. Sorry, that was my dad talking.
Sorry, that was my dad.
That was my papa.
I would never call him that. To him, I might go, Papa, what is this item in my inventory?
Did you not
Did
see
you
that?
that?
Yeah.
Oh
No.
my god.
It's Philip's birthday, so he
We
gave
had a whole
us
thing.
gifts.
Yeah, we just talked about it. Like
I
at
had
the
a
very
phone
beginning.
call. Did I miss this?
Maybe.
My
Yeah, I think so.
mascot of the assist? Is this because I can't get kills?
We
No,
got
it's for a
different
different
things.
reason. And Fig definitely didn't get a raspberry beret because she makes fun of me all the time.
I would never. How dare you?
I like this because it allows me to
I just
actually
like
be able.
everyone gets one.
Everyone gets one. Okay.
You'll get one time where you get to have good insight.
That would be awesome. Just insight Larassus whenever
Yeah.
he meets his father again.
Is he telling the truth? No. Sweet. I knew that. I caught him in a lie.
Yep. Larassus is like groveling before this man. Who is he? It's his father. Oh.
I don't know if Blue saw her gift either. I might have to message her separately. Or
I think she did because I heard her go ooh when we were talking about it. So
Yeah.
hers
I
are
feel like she
called
saw
the Earrings of the Mischievous, and it just lets you use Mage Hand like 3 times a day. I was gonna place more restrictions on it to be like you can only like use it to like snap or like slap people, because I feel like that'd still be something Duchess would do. But I was like,
I mean, they
it's
could.
it's a
I mean, she
fucking
could
cantrip.
technically. Yeah, she can technically pickpocket people with that too.
Yeah. I was like, fuck it. It's a cantrip. She can only use it 3 times.
I need to go through and add. I've been adding all of the items, like, from this Vault of Magic book into Shard. And now that you're going to use Shard, I need to
Put it
finish
into a
that.
book.
Yeah, and add them all to a book.
I have all the magic items I've made in Shard now, minus the ones I just made today. But I need to work on making it so people can actually make their plays.
Is Alar proficient in war picks?
I don't think so. Because that'd be a martial weapon, right? I don't think I'm proficient.
Yeah,
in
well, there's a
martial weapons.
weapon in here, and it's an anchor, but it's like a smaller anchor, but it's statted like a war pick, and it's a magic weapon that like sailors have.
I mean, put that shit on a chain, and that might be Alar's whole deal.
oh, you're speaking my whole language right now.
You give me like a palm-sized anchor at the end of a chain, I'll dual wield that with a rapier. I don't care.
That sounds baller, actually.
So we
I
are
could make it
going
work.
to the library, correct?
Yes.
This is the place that has Bellinis.
Nice. I'd like a Bellini to go and to turn in his contract.
Ooh.
I believe everyone. No, man, come on.
Don't we need to talk to what's his name?
Probably.
Hand it to him.
What is his name?
He's like, "Oh, where are you going? We need to talk."
Oh, fine. I turn around and talk to him. What do we need to talk about?
It's not updating. We're gonna do a quick little refresh.
Refresh. Oh shit! There we are.
Hey, where's my oven mitt?
Where's my oven?
What?
I don't know.
Trying to pull pizza out of my oven right now, and I can't find my oven mitt.
So I need a Bellini, a mimosa, and a prosecco. Is that how you say it? Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Prosecco. Yes.
Yeah.
So you want
Let's combine.
two champagne cocktails and then some champagne.
Yeah. But
It's okay. He'll put it in like 3 separate flutes, so it looks like you're doing a fancy
yeah,
tasting.
yeah. That's exactly right. Man, you should ask Tanya about that brunch we spent too much money at. That's literally, they had a platter and it was those 3 different ones in a flute. We spent like $160 on brunch.
For Michael's birthday one year, we went to Gatlinburg and we did like the wine tasting. And towards the end, I was drunk enough that I wanted to buy almost all the wines because they were just all tasting good. And it was just because I was a little drunk because it adds up. I get why actual tasters spit it into buckets now.
Because they're weak.
Wow.
Fair. That's
Trying to think.
more than fair.
Oh,
Technically,
mom
they say
or-
that's because you're supposed to maintain your
Palate.
palate. You'll contaminate
how,
your palate.
How does
if you
a
don't-
vanilla peach Bellini sound?
Ugh.
Like you have to make it like a frozen cocktail.
Yeah, that sounds more accurate.
I don't know if I would do that. Now, you toss like some peaches, some like rum, and maybe like some rum chata in with ice cubes. Like vanilla rum, peaches, and blend all that together. Basically make like a pina colada with peaches. I could be down for that.
Yeah. Good. Have you ever had a Tiffany mimosa?
Is that just pink?
No,
Grapefruit?
actually. Instead of orange, you put in blue Caracal.
Ew. I hate that shit.
So it's orange flavored, but it's just even more alcoholic. And it looks like this robin's egg blue color, and it's a very fast getting you drunk champagne drink.
I've had a grapefruit mimosa before, and it was pretty good. But I like tartness. But yeah, they have all the peach drinks here, and normal mimosas if that is what you want. Brian,
Arnold Palmer mimosa?
are you just googling just champagne cocktails right now?
The top 40 champagne fun.
Oh my goodness.
He's trying to find what to drug you with next time you visit.
Well, champagne is not the reason I like Bellinis. It's the peach juice that does the heavy lifting. You should be looking at peach cocktails, not champagne cocktails.
Oh, contract.
Yes. Yeah, you basically get down to the basement. You order drinks from Sen. You see if Matthias is around. Someone goes and fetches him. He kind of appears out of the back room, sees you with your small pouch of gold and the signed contract. He's like, "Oh yes, that was quite the turnaround. Feel like I just talked to you yesterday."
It feels like yesterday.
How many days has it been? I've lost complete.
Wait.
Honestly,
You talked to us yesterday? You talked to us like 14 hours ago.
he's just kind of gonna glare at you a little bit and not respond. Yeah, I think it has not been a full day. I think it's close at this point because we're approaching on like 10, 11 a.m. And yesterday you showed up at the city around lunch, early afternoon. So it's been maybe 22 hours total.
Okay.
I miss the woods.
Is it just because there's something valuable in the woods?
No, it's just because there's time flows in the woods.
So you're going to say there's less bartenders in the woods?
I have no problem with bartenders.
Oh, that's fair.
It's a problem with the city where time stands
Truly.
still.
Truly the salt of the earth.
Also, Philip, did you figure out how to do the thing in Shard for the weapon that you asked me about that I...
Technically, yes and no. Like, I wanted it to be like an effect, where it like shows like if I have a sword that does like it's a great sword that does like 2d6, but it has a feature that's like blood drain, which does like an additional 2d6 damage. Like I'd want that 2d6 dice to show up as blood drain, not great sword of the Sassel vampire or whatever I call it. So I made it so it's
the practice.
rollable, but I haven't made it so like the name changes when you roll that dice compared to just normal weapon damage. But that's not really a problem because it was for the maul, the flame warden that Corin has that technically no one can use right now, so it's not a big deal.
I can show you how to do that if you'd
Okay.
like. Because I just did a similar thing to a weapon from this book that I had to learn how to make effects apply.
I'd appreciate that.
Anyway.
So, yeah, he gets the contract back and the money, and he's very impressed. And he's like, all right, yeah, I guess if you have any questions for me, I guess, as they say, I'm in open book.
Where would I go to find or buy magical scrolls or items that are procured by wizards?
Oh, not quite where I thought the conversation was going to go, but yeah, there's like a gift shop just like right outside the Mages College. Here's some things. There's also like a bazaar right outside the city, sells some magic items. But for like spell scrolls specifically, yes, I'd go right outside the Mages College.
Like we're headed to the Mages College, right?
You guys don't need to come. You wouldn't really fit in with that crowd.
Oh no, I'm definitely coming. I cannot wait to see you in and amongst your people.
Is there like a specific scroll you're looking for?
Sending specifically, do you have it?
Well, I mean, we have some of those parchments that like they have a matching pair, and you can kind of just send writing back and forth.
Yeah, those are very useful. I'm gonna leave.
Can't even use them.
Angry.
Well, that was
You
weird.
can't use.
He seemed pretty upset by that. They're actually very easy to use. You just kind of, I write and I say, hi, this is me, and then it like shows up on the other guy's piece of paper.
Well, that's because he can't actually use sending or message to use said stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'm not like a wizard or anything, yeah. I'm just a very good thief. I mean, librarian.
Fair.
I just touch the side of my nose and look at him.
Let me go back home to give my dad a piece of paper, and then come back out here and then scribble on a note with him.
And honestly, it sounds like the most optimal way for the two of you to communicate.
I actually think that's just called nail there, mate. We got it. I can point you to the post
Tempted just to piss him off, though, to physically mail it. And be slightly more condescending in my note, but...
Hey, look, I sent it.
I would love for you, because like the way it would work, right, is you'd write the note, put it into like a letter to be mailed, and then by the time it got to your dad, it would be like blank because it was like magically sent to him. It would just be you sending him a blank piece of parchment and be like, what the fuck?
I love it. I would write him a normal note, by the way.
Yeah.
On a plain, non-magical piece of paper with actual ink. Now I just want to punch my dad. Where's the Mages College?
It's actually pretty nearby. It's also in the 3rd level. As you walk out, and I guess other people kind of turn to follow, he's going to kind of stop Corin for a second. Be like, right, so based on how quickly you were able to do that, it might have been unnecessary to kind of give you a test to prove that you were worthy, so to speak. If you were looking to do a bit more specifically for why you're here, there's something that you or maybe your armored friend might be specifically suited for.
We're always looking for interesting work.
That's what I like to hear. I guess it can wait till after your friend gets back from Mages College, but a little bit of too long didn't read, so to speak. We believe there's like an invite-only fighting ring that
Okay.
some of the let's kind of say Brightwood associated aligned nobles kind of frequent.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And as of yet, which is kind of embarrassing on our part, we have not been able to actually find where they hold these events. And every time we've tried to get a fighter through the fighting rings in the city to get an invite, our bruisers aren't quite actually good enough at fighting. They're just, strong with a fist. Good for breaking up bar fights, not really good for, fighting trained killers in a fighting pit.
You guys can totally handle that while I go handle the mage college stuff.
Also, all of our smokes pretty much immediately get kind of clocked as employees of the library, and even if they do well in the fighting rings, have never gotten an invite. And then also our strikers, apparently magic users are not forbidden from participating in the fighting ring, but they are quickly targeted because it's kind of a battle royale type thing, right? And so it's like you all kind of go in there, and the top 5 standing get to continue on, and those left dead or unconscious or having yielded don't. And apparently it's just kind of an unspoken rule that any magic user is just kind of taken out as quickly as possible. So we have yet not been able to get any of our people invited as contestants, and we've failed trying to find out where it is without going through that. So if you are interested in that, there's kind of the entry fighting ring down in the first level. There's, if you're interested, we can give you better directions, but they hold fights pretty much throughout the day, and being able to kind of clear that will get you an official invite to one of the fights in the city proper, and that's kind of held on the schedule, so there is time. But yeah, I think you or your pal there in the armor might be extremely well suited for that kind of task.
I think Sing Shin is too.
Is what, sorry?
She could club a bitch with her fan. Just don't use any magic and you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to do anything then.
It'll be fine. Just
I'm so soft.
You haven't been downed yet.
Yeah, but I don't punch things.
Downed.
It's been a while.
Once.
You were on foreign soil the last time Songshen was down.
I just know where to stand is the thing.
I keep forgetting that I almost technically caused like an international event by just the prologue of the campaign. Just like, this is fine, and then Travis was like, this is weird, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess it is.
Assassins here to kill the prince of a foreign nation.
Yeah. Now that I'm hearing it out loud, it does seem like you guys kidnapped the prince, murdered everyone in official Farideh Kingdom regalia, and then handed him over to the Wood Elves. I'm sure nothing will come from that.
Nothing bad,
Yeah.
obviously. So yeah, I'm guessing everyone's going with Erasmus to the Mage College.
No, you guys gotta go do the fight. Do the fight.
I feel like I would be more useful with mages, but like still not super helpful in either of these things.
Yeah, let's go shopping really fast, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah. We'll go with Erasmus first. Get him what he needs.
First stop, I guess, would be the gift shop in front of the Mage College, because they have magical items there, right?
Yeah, I mean it's probably like specifically exactly what you're looking for as far as like scrolls and wands and the harder to find spell components type of stuff. It's not like a Emporium or anything with like just magic items, but it's like your mage essentials, so to say, kind of thing.
Got you. All right.
And I don't technically have a map for this, but this one might work. Let's see here. No. Yeah, I got nothing for you. We're going to go back to the world map for now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty easy to find the Mages College because it's among, like, there are a couple additional buildings, but the main one is like this kind of giant tower that just kind of reaches up into the sky, and so you can pretty much see it from the library, and it also is on the third level in the capital, and so it's a fairly short walk, and then pretty much right outside the gates into the college, there's a kind of small shop kind of built into the wall that actually opens out into the street. So even if you're not a member of the college, you can still access the shop, kind of thing.
Well, then I'm going to go to the shop and at least look around. What's it look
Follow
like?
Erasmus automatically.
While I have an entourage behind me.
Yeah.
So it's like a fairly small shop, but it's like I don't know. It's kind of like I want to say it's like when you go into like a hole in the wall like comic shop, and there's just like in the middle there's just all the like bunch of comic books you can flip through, and so there's like a bunch of like spell scrolls that are just like you can kind of pick up and look through, and kind of there's a counter, and behind them are all the stuff like wands and like staves, and then there are like shelves that just have like a bunch of kind of magical components and stuff like that, focuses and things.
Okay. Can I find a scroll of sending and or a scroll of fireball?
I would say you could find both of those.
How much are they?
Actually, you asked me that. You know I don't know. Cost.
Third level spell scrolls are normally between 50 and 250 gold. But if it's higher end, it can go up to 500 gold per DM's guide.
So
Once again, they can be as expensive as you want them.
Per DM's guide, 101 to 500 gold. Price per same prices is 400. Let's just call it an even 3. We'll split the middle.
300 each.
Yeah, because they're both third level spells. They're both even. They're really pretty much the same exact spell when you think about it.
I'm not complaining.
Let's call sending 250, but fireball is obviously like that's going to be a popular one, and so it probably has a higher markup, even though it probably costs the exact same amount of materials and labor to make it. So we'll say like scroll of fireball is probably a 500 gold scroll.
That's fair.
It's like the max because everyone wants fireball.
So 250 for one, 500 for the other. So we're at 750. All right. I'm gonna look around and ask, what kind of wands do you have?
Okay. Here's the deal. We have wands, and we have that sounds fun. Let's go Wand of Fear.
Okay, Wand of Fear.
Wand of
That's fun.
Polymorph.
Ooh.
Probably not going to do that. Apparently, it's a demon wand. They wouldn't have that just for sale.
That's fair.
Wand of Demon Summoning.
Yeah. But yeah, this wand is specifically tied to this demon lord in the Nine Hells. Using it summons him to you.
Yeah.
It casts Gate and brings Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells, to your location.
And he kills everyone.
And the gate
he's
stays
like you.
open for every year of your life. And just minor demons at 1,000 per get to scroll through.
It's like
You have initiated the invasion of the overworld. Thank you.
And you guys should really put a warning on this wand in your shop.
Whoops.
initiated.
That's,
Thank you.
there's a random
your death
shop
will be
roller, and it has straight been like, oh, there's some like chainmail, there's +1 leather armor, there's a +1 shield, there's a scroll of arcane weapon, and then there's an Ifriti chain. It's just like a 90,000 gold super legendary item.
Let's do. They probably also have Wand of Enemy Detection.
Okay.
Entangle.
Wand of Entangles also actually useful.
Okay, they obviously have this one, even though I feel like you don't actually care. This is like this is probably what Gandalf uses for fireworks. He has a Wand of Pyrotechnics.
Okay, that's a fun one, but yeah.
I mean, you could use it inside and start a house fire.
Probably.
Need to make a quick getaway.
Wand of
shoot off your
house fire.
fire.
Wand of Insurance Claim. Yeah.
Yeah. Just use it inside. We make a quick escape while the building's on fire.
I'm gonna do 2 more wands. Sorry, I'm just looking at.
Get off soon.
They also have a Wand of Binding and a
Okay.
Wand of Lightning Bolts.
Which is a lot. Wand of Lightning Bolt.
Okay. I know D&D Beyond is not going to tell me how much it costs, but it is rare. And
Okay.
it casts a 3rd level spell slot, and it's not a scroll, it's a wand. I really should read the Dungeon Master's Guide, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That can't be right. That also probably can't be right.
Rare, I think it is 501 to 5,000.
Yeah. And I feel like this is like a Scroll of Fireball, where it's probably another popular one.
Well, for items, it is slightly different.
Okay. Let's see what they... So, price range per DMG. I'm in the same page for the scrolls. 501 to 5,000.
Yep.
Price per same prices. 32,000 gold. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Some of that is.
Yeah. Let's call it 3K for the Wand of Lightning Bolts. Probably a lot of the other ones I said would probably be closer to the 500 mark. They'd probably be between 500 and 1K. But it's like, it's the same thing where they have fewer of them than scrolls. They're harder to make, but they're still a very popular item. So.
Yeah, as a DM, I feel that is a reasonable price. It just hurts.
Right.
For the how much was the polymorph one? Was that one the 500 or the
Polymorph? Let's call it 1250. Because it's probably not as exciting, but it's like as like Lightning Bolt. Like everyone, doesn't matter what school of magic you're in,
Lightning Bolt.
Bolts. But it's like Polymorph is probably the next popular as far as like usefulness. I feel like
1250.
let's just Let's just see what that site tells me it costs, because this is going to be fun. 5vmagic.shop. It cannot... Is it a very rare wand?
Is it? Now I'm gonna Google search it, because it's just like a 5-charge polymorph run, right?
I think it's 7, and then obviously you can recharge 1d6 plus 1 each day. This is the type of shopping that everyone loves to just listen to.
It does say very rare. What the fuck?
So
I'm gonna have to head out.
I guess it is 7 casts of polymorph
that you can regain daily.
That's a lot of polymorphing, to be fair.
Okay, let's call it 5k, and we can continue shop. We can have a full shopping episode next week, and I'll try to actually put prices on things.
That's fair. Not going to do the 5k.
I think you're at 3.75 right now, right?
For
you're getting the 2 scrolls and the Wand of Lightning.
I was.
Or are you not getting the Wand of Lightning Bolt?
Hold on. I fucking cleared my calculator. How much was the Wand of Lightning Bolt?
So the Wand of Lightning Bolt's 3,000.
Yeah.
The 2 scrolls you were interested in were 750 total.
Yeah. Yeah. So 3750. And then, do they have any healing potions?
No, but you know that, God, what did I call it? Places.
The one place.
Undeniable Chemistry has a lot of potions.
Alright.
So, you know that there's basically an alchemical shop in the town as well, so...
I'm going to attempt to haggle and see how much I can reduce the price. For spending so much money here, I can obviously get a deal, right?
If you let me touch it real quick, I can distort value.
That doesn't work when you're buying things, does it?
It allows you to haggle.
What? Hold on. What's the spell distort value?
And people said 5e isn't crunchy.
You cast a spell on an object with doubling the object's perceived value by adding illusionary flourish, or reducing its perceived value. Anyway, see, they already know what it's worth and has priced it. This would work if we were trying to sell something to somebody. But I don't know how much it would work when it's like, hey, can I buy the wand off the wall? And they go, yeah, it's this price, and then you say it's not in front of them.
It actually kind of looks like it sucks. Your wand freaking sucks, dude.
Unfortunately, you can't talk over this.
Yeah, I will let you haggle. What's your pitch?
I want it, please.
Spending so much money, and I am a very important patron, and I would like to come back later and spend more money. If you could give me a deal to, help keep my patronage, that would be appreciated. And if I can make a persuasion check, that would also be appreciated.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Fuck. 11.
Oof.
Okay.
To assist with
that could have been amazing, and it wasn't.
I would have helped, but
No one helped me, please. I would be embarrassed if one of my guard helped me.
I hate that.
He just kind of looks you up and down, and then just very nonchalantly just points over his shoulder with his thumb, and you just see this very big sign that says spend 4,000 gold in one purchase and get 1,000 gold store credit for your next visit.
Oh my god.
You're 250 away. What do you want to do?
What the fuck? I mean, I can give you some money.
We'll see. Hold on. Do they have a ring of spell storing?
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, let me look up the rarity of that. To be fair, that may be immediately out of my range.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be out of the range.
It just says it's rare, so it's 501 to 5,000. For sane prices, it says it's 24,000.
Where? Who is gonna pay 24,000?
I don't know. Rich people. Tourists.
All right, hold on.
Tourists
Do
that
they
don't
have a
know
bag
what
of
things
holding?
cost.
Do they have a bag of holding?
They do not have a bag of holding.
What the fuck
For
kind of
fuck's
magic
sake.
store?
Wizards don't need bags of holding. Scrolls are so light. What do you carry? Books?
All right.
Fucking nerd.
You know what? Hold on. I need this anyway. Can I get 250 gold in enchanted vellum to conscript spells?
That I'm sure they do have.
Actually, you offered to lend me money. Can I borrow 50 gold?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take 50 gold and get 300 gold, and that means I can copy both these fucking spells. After that, I'm gonna have 1 gold, but I'm gonna do it.
I give you the 50 gold that I got from pirates.
I just feel like Corin is just like watching you drop all of your money on the counter and just be like, I'm so glad that I'm the party bank.
Your money's in the floor.
I
We don't even know if it's still there.
I did forget that, like, I did, but quickly remembered that everyone pocketed 250 platinum before we started handing out shit.
Yes.
Because I was giving people items. It's like, God, everyone has so much gold just on their person. I was like, oh, right. Because at a minimum, they added 2,500 gold to their.
Hey, if it's
Yeah.
any
I mean, I didn't have
consolation,
jack shit before that, but
I'm gonna have Scroll of Fireball, Scroll of Sending, a Wand of Lightning Bolt, and enough vellum to copy those spells.
I'm excited. I'm sure it won't.
I have
poorly
1
for me.
gold. All right, you
Oh.
guys can shop or whatever. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
You have to wait till you can go back to the bank tomorrow and just keep withdrawing the maximum amount that doesn't count as a large purchase.
Actually,
Without-
you
never
guys go
mind.
do whatever you're going to for the day. I'm gonna go back to the room and spend the next 6 hours conscripting spells to my spell book.
So I know that Fenrir is also needing to leave, so we will end here tonight. We will pick back up with the rest of the shopping episode and potentially a foray into the fun world of underground fighting rings. And I guess
possibly that sounds like a given.
it's going to be so much fun.
I can't wait.
I feel like I'm gonna make the same mistake of like when y'all were running after the Prince and Shade, and it was just like 40 enemies against you, 10 people that Shade had broken out, and then Shade and the Prince, and it was like, oh my god, initiative rounds are so long. So I'm gonna try to not do that this time, while still having a battle royale that like the top 5 get to advance from. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. So that's. I feel like
excited.
that will be our plan for next week, and I feel like Travis knows this is what's happening, but you're gonna have to revisit that dwarf whose name I know I gave him a name for a bag of holding.
How are we going to procure bags of holding for the party? Like, we all need bags of holding, Philip.
You don't all.
I don't think we do.
We all need bags of holding.
I think technically, Cord needs 1 for just your bank. Duchess needs one for Duchess things.
Duchess things.
And then the three of you can have one for things that aren't Duchess things or money. So you need
what
three
about
bags
wizard
of
component? Wizard stuff. Wizard. I need a whole bag of holding
Put
for
it in your
wizard
backpack.
stuff. I'd have to. I can't carry that. You know how heavy a backpack?
Store it in your tent.
He is very soft.
Open up your tent.
In my tent. I do have storage in my tent.
Add a chest and a bookshelf to your tent.
Just imagine we're in the middle of the Underdark and it's just like, oh, I forgot something in my tent. Hold on.
How big would you say this room is? I don't know, like 10 by 10. I'm gonna open my tent.
It's one of those like boats that like inflate when you do the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just give me a quick hour, you guys. Okay, I have another scroll of fireball. Let's go.
It's a good idea.
How about a map? I mean, yeah.
All right, good.
If this man ever has this